Brr, you sure picked a cold night to study owls. So, what kinds of owls are these?
Click on this owl. This is a pygmy owl. It is 7 inches tall. Now, click on this owl. This is a snowy owl. It is 22 inches tall.
The snowy owl certainly is taller than the pygmy owl, but I wonder how much taller it is. Let's compare the heights of these owls. We can see that the height of the pygmy owl, 7 inches, is less than the height of the snowy owl, 22 inches.
Which part of this height shows how much taller the snowy owl is than the pygmy owl? Click on a part of this height, then click OK. That's right. This part of this height shows how much taller the snowy owl is.
This shows the height of the pygmy owl. This shows the height of the snowy owl. And this part shows how much taller the snowy owl is than the pygmy owl. Okay, to see exactly how much taller the snowy owl is, we need to find the number of inches in this part. Since this height is 22 inches, and this height is 7 inches, the number of inches in this part is the difference between 22 inches and 7 inches.
Which number sentence would you use to find the difference between 22 and 7? Click on a number sentence and then click OK. That's right. This is the correct number sentence.
To find the difference between 22 and 7, we need to subtract 7 from 22. "22 minus 7. Of course, we've used blocks to add, so we can use them here to subtract. Let's start by showing the number we're subtracting from, 22.
Drag blocks to show 22. When you're done, click OK. Those blocks do not show 22. Try again. That's right. 2 10s and 2 1s show 22.
We want to subtract 7 from 22. So we need to take 7 1s away from these 10s and 1s. There are only 2 1s in the 1s place. And 2 is less than 7. So there are not enough 1s here for us to take away 7 1s. Yes, that's right. 1 10 is 10 1s. So, if we write the 2 in the tens place as 1 plus 1, we can regroup one of these 10s as 10 1s and put them in the ones place.
Drag this 10 into the ones place.
Now we have 1 10 here and 12 ones here. "12 is greater than 7, so there are enough ones here for us to take away 7.
Drag 7 ones here.
Now there are 5 ones in the ones place. So when we subtract 7 from 22, we are left with 1 10 and 5 ones, which is the number 15. 22 minus 7 equals 15. So the snowy owl is 15 inches taller than the pygmy owl. Let's see if we can do this subtraction without using blocks. Since the number we are subtracting from is 22, we can place this number here. The number we are subtracting is 7, so we can place this number under 22. But does 7 go in this place or in this place?
Drag this number to the correct place. When you're done, click OK. That's right. This number goes in the ones place.
Okay, now let's subtract starting in the ones place. We need to subtract 7 from 2. But 2 is less than 7, so we'll have to regroup from the tens place. That's right. When we subtracted using blocks, we took one of the tens and regrouped it as 10 ones. So, we can regroup here also.
Click on the 2 in the tens place to see how it can be regrouped. We can write 2 tens as 1 10 plus 1 10, and regroup one of these tens as 10 ones.
Now we have 10 plus 2, or 12, here in the ones place, and 1 10 in the tens place. Since the number we're subtracting from, 12, is greater than 7, we can now subtract in the ones place.
What is 12 minus 7? Type your answer in here, and then click OK. That's right. 12 minus 7 is 5.
Now let's look at the tens place. Because there are no tens in 7, we can write a 0 here in the tens place to show 0 tens.
Click on the tens place. 1 10 minus 0 tens is 1 10.
1 10 and 5 ones is the number 15. So 22 minus 7 is 15. And this is the same answer we found when we used the blocks. We found that the difference between the height of the snowy owl and the height of the pygmy owl is 15 inches. So If our subtraction is correct, then the height of the pygmy owl, 7 inches, plus the difference, 15 inches, should equal the height of the snowy owl, 22 inches.
Click on this number sentence.
Now that the digits in these numbers are lined up in the tens and ones places, we can add.
What is the sum of 7 and 15? Drag a number here. When you're done, click OK. That's right. The sum of 7 and 15 is 22.
7 ones and 5 ones is 12 ones, which we can regroup as 1 10 and 2 ones. 1 10 plus 1 10 is 2 tens, and 2 tens and 2 ones is the number 22. 7 plus 15 is 22. So when we start with the height of the pygmy owl, 7 inches, and add 15 inches, we get the height of the snowy owl, 22 inches. So our subtraction is correct. The snowy owl is 15 inches taller than the pygmy owl. Whoa! Watch out! So this is where you are. Wow! The snowy owl sure can stretch its wings. That's because it has a wingspan of 60 inches. I wonder what the wingspan of a pygmy owl is.
Click on the pygmy owl. This pygmy owl has a wingspan of 17 inches.
But how much longer is this wingspan than this wingspan?
Click on the owls.
We know that the length of the pygmy owl's wingspan, 17 inches, is less than the length of the snowy owl's wingspan, 60 inches. This part shows how many inches longer this wingspan is than this wingspan.
Which number sentence can you use to find the difference between the lengths of these wingspans? Click on a number sentence, then click OK. That's right. You can use this number sentence.
This part is the difference between 60 inches and 17 inches. So to find the difference in the lengths of the wingspans, we can subtract 17 from 60. All right, let's start by lining up the digits in each number in the tens and ones places.
Drag each of these digits into its correct place to show this subtraction. When you're done, click OK. That's right. The digits go in these places.
The number we are subtracting from is 60. So the digit 6 goes in the tens place, and the digit 0 goes in the ones place. The number we are subtracting is 17. So we place the digits 1 in the tens place here, and the digit 7 here. Let's start by subtracting the digits in the ones place. Uh-oh, the digit in the ones place of this number is 0, and 0 is less than 7, the number we're subtracting. It looks like we'll need to regroup from the tens place.
Which digit in the tens place do we regroup from? Click on the digit, then click OK. That's not it. Click on this digit. We regroup from the digit 6 in the tens place.
The digit 0 is in the ones place of the number we are subtracting from, 60. So the digit in the tens of this number, 6, is the digit we regroup from. Ah, I see. These blocks show 6 tens and 0 ones, and we can use them to help us regroup in the tens place.
Click on the digit 6 in the tens place here to see how we regroup 6 tens. 6 tens is 5 tens plus 1 10. And we can regroup 1 10 as 10 ones.
Using blocks, we regrouped 6 tens as 5 tens and 10 ones. So now let's regroup the 6 tens in the tens place here. We can rewrite the 6 in the tens place as 5 plus 1, and regroup 1 10 as 10 ones. 10 plus 0 is 10. So we've regrouped 6 tens as 5 tens and 10 ones here, just as we did using blocks. And now that there is a 10 in the ones place, we can subtract 7.
What is 10 minus 7? Type your answer in here, then click OK. That's right. 10 minus 7 is 3.
Subtracting in the tens place, 5 minus 1 is 4. So the difference between 60 and 17 is 4 tens and 3 ones.
Click on these digits.
$60 minus 17 is 43. So the wingspan of the snowy owl is 43 inches longer than the wingspan of the pygmy owl. But let's check that this difference is correct.
Which of these number sentences can you use to check this difference? Click on a number sentence, then click OK. That's right. You can use this number sentence to check this difference.
If we start with the wingspan of the pygmy owl, 17 inches, and add the difference that we found, 43 inches, we should get the wingspan of the snowy owl, 60 inches.
What is the sum of 17 and 43? Drag a number here, then click OK. That's right. The sum of 17 and 43 is 60.
7 ones and 3 ones is 10 ones, and we can regroup 10 ones as 1 10 and 0 ones. 1 10 plus 1 10 plus 4 tens is 6 tens, and 6 tens and 0 ones is the number 60. So 17 plus 43 does equal 60. This means our subtraction is correct. The difference between the wingspan of the snowy owl and the pygmy owl is 43 inches. Hey, it's morning. Time for these owls to go to sleep.
Well done! You've completed this lesson. Click here to go to the practice area, or click here to return to the menu. There are 32 rubber ducks here and 8 rubber ducks here. What is the difference between 32 and 8? Drag your answer here, then click OK. That's it! The difference between 32 and 8 is 24.
Starting in the ones place, 8 is greater than 2. So, to subtract, we need to regroup from the tens place. We can rewrite 3 tens as 2 tens plus 1 10, and regroup 1 10 as 10 ones. 10 plus 2 is 12, and 12 minus 8 is 4. 2 tens minus no tens is 2 tens. So the difference between 32 and 8 is 24.
This bonsai tree is 34 centimeters tall, and this bonsai tree is 19 centimeters tall. To find how much taller this bonsai tree is than this bonsai tree, we need to find the difference between 34 and 19. What is the difference between 34 and 19? Type in your answer here, and when you're done, click OK. That's it! The difference between 34 and 19 is 15.
To subtract these numbers, we can start by lining up the digits in each place. In the ones place, 9 is greater than 4. So, to subtract, we need to regroup from the tens place. We can rewrite 3 tens as 2 tens plus 1 10, and regroup 1 10 as 10 ones. 10 plus 4 is 14. And 14 minus 9 is 5. Subtracting in the tens place, 2 minus 1 is 1. So the difference between 34 and 19 is 15. And this bonsai tree is 15 centimeters taller than this bonsai tree.
What is 61 minus 33? Drag your answer here and then click OK. That's right. 61 minus 33 is 28.
Looking at the ones place first, 3 is greater than 1. So we need to regroup from the tens place. We can rewrite 6 tens as 5 tens plus 1 10, and regroup 1 10 as 10 ones. 10 plus 1 is 11, and 11 minus 3 is 8. Subtracting in the tens place, 5 minus 3 is 2. So, 61 minus 33 is 28.
Good work! You've completed these practice questions. Click here to go to the workout, or click here to return to the menu.
Good morning. You sure are up early. Ah, you're on a paper route. Every morning you deliver 42 newspapers. How many papers have you delivered so far?
Click on these newspapers.
Out of 42 newspapers, you've delivered 18 so far. So, how many more papers do you have to deliver?
Which number sentence can we use to find how many more papers our friend has to deliver? Click on a number sentence, and when you're done, click OK. That's right. This is the correct number sentence.
There are 42 newspapers to be delivered. 18 papers have been delivered so far. 18 is less than 42. So, to find the number of papers that still have to be delivered, you have to subtract 18 from 42.
What is 42 minus 18? Drag a digit here and here, then click OK. That's right. 42 minus 18 equals 24.
So, there are 24 more newspapers to deliver. To subtract 18 from 42, you can start with the digits in the ones place. Well, 8 is greater than 2, so you have to regroup from the tens place. Let's use blocks to see how you regroup from these 4 tens. 42 is 4 tens and 2 ones. You can rewrite 4 as 3 plus 1 and regroup 1 10 as 10 ones.
Click on this 10.
Now these blocks show 42 as 3 tens and 12 ones. Now that you've regrouped using blocks, you can regroup from the digit 4 in the tens place in the same way. You can rewrite this 4 as 3 plus 1. Regrouping this 10 gives you 10 ones, which you add to the 2 ones in the ones place to get 12. Since 12 is greater than 8, you can now subtract.
What is 12 minus 8? Type in a number here, then click OK. That's it. 12 minus 8 is 4.
So when you take away 8 ones, you're left with 4 ones here. Looking at the tens place, you can now subtract 1 10 from 3 tens. This gives you 2 in the tens place. So the difference between 42 and 18 is 24. There are 24 more newspapers to be delivered. To make sure that this difference is correct, let's add 24 and 18 and see if you get 42. Starting with the ones, 4 plus 8 equals 12. You can regroup 12 ones as 1 10 and 2 ones.
What is the sum of the digits in the tens place? Type in a number here, then click OK. That's right. The sum of these digits is 4.
So, when you add 18, the number of papers already delivered, to 24, the number of papers that still need to be delivered, you get 42, the number of papers you started with. That means you still have 24 newspapers to deliver. You'd better get going.
Good job! You've completed this workout. Click here to go to the next lesson, or click here to return to the menu.